Good morning everyone, Salamat Pagi. Today we're cooking Gado Gado with a Bumbu Kacang sauce. What is Gado Gado, you might ask? Well, if you don't know, you're in for a treat. And if you do know what it is, you know how delicious it is. So let's cook. Ayo masak! So now we're going to go over some of the ingredients we're going to use for our Gado Gado. Gado Gado means mix or mixed vegetables in Indonesian. It's a mixed vegetable salad, and so we're going to blanch some of our vegetables today. Blanching is where you put your vegetables in boiling water for 1 to 4 minutes, and then you put it into cold water and shock it right away, and it keeps the crispness and the color of the vegetable while you're making the salad. So let's go over some of the ingredients we're going to use. So we have our Chinese white cabbage, and this in Indonesian is sawi putih. So I'm going to try to say some of the Indonesian words today. I'm sorry to my Indonesian teacher. Maafkan aku. I will probably say some things wrong. The next thing, we have long green beans. Beautiful long green beans, kacang panjang. We have garlic, which is bawang putih. We have peanuts for our peanut sauce, kacang. We have some boiled potatoes that I've already pre-boiled and cubed, which are kentang. And we have some eggs, which are called telur. And then we have some bean sprouts, and they are called tauge. So we're going to blanch our vegetables now. So now we're just going to cut up our cabbage that we're going to use. We're just going to slice it in half, and then we're going to quarter it again, and we're just going to slice it into bite-sized pieces. It's going to shrink down quite a bit in the water, so we'll keep that. We might only use about half of that. And then we're going to take our green beans. We're going to chop the ends off of them and chop them into nice bite-sized pieces. So we'll chop the ends off. So we'll cut these into about 2-inch chunks or so. And I think that's enough, and now we'll go blanch them. So it's been boiling for about a minute and a half now. So we're gonna take it out, and we're gonna put it into our ice bath. And we'll let that sit in there. And now we'll stick all of our green beans in. And we'll let these probably go for about 2 or 3 minutes. So our beans have been going for about 2 minutes or so now. So we're gonna take them out, put them in the cold water to cool off. So we have our blanched veggies here, nice and crisp and nice and green still, and we're going to cut our cucumber up now. Just bite-sized pieces. So now we're going to start on our Bumbu Kacang. So we're going to dice up some garlic, just roughly, because we're going to put it in our mortar and pestle. Going to take a couple chilies, our really hot ones. We'll add them in as well. Just for a little bit of spice. The sauce is predominantly going to be a sweet peanut sauce, but we want a little bit of kick in the back. So we put it in the mortar and pestle, and then we're going to add some peanuts, and we'll grind it down into a little bit of a paste, and just to get everything incorporated, and then we'll fry it off. You'll want to do about a cup of peanuts. If you don't have a mortar and pestle, a small food processor works just as good. So we did all of our peanuts. It was about a cup and a quarter of peanuts. They were already roasted, but if you don't have roasted peanuts, you can fry them for a couple of minutes in some oil to brown them off before you grind them. So we're going to add our water now, about 1/3 cup of water. So now we're going to add a big teaspoon or so, maybe 2, of tamarind paste, or asam jawa. And if you don't know what tamarind is or how to make the paste, I will show you right now how to do it. So these are the tamarind that we're using, and they look like this. They're just soft little pods. They're quite sticky actually. And then just put them in this bowl. You want to take these hairs off of them and just make sure you're left with just the pods. So now we're going to take about 1 cup or so of boiling water, and we'll just dump that in. And we'll let these sit in that water for about an hour or so. So now we just have a strainer that we'll put over our bowl, and we're just gonna dump it through. And this will catch any of the extra shells or seeds and just give us the tamarind pulp that we need. And there you have it, thick tamarind paste. Going to add some lime juice now. Give it a nice citrusy flavor. And we're going to add some palm sugar, which is a dark brown sugar, about 2 tablespoons or so of it, just to give it some sweetness, and it gives it some nice color as well. And you'll simmer this off for about 5 minutes or until it gets to the consistency that you want for peanut dressing. So this is the tempeh that we're going to fry off now. I put it overnight to marinate in some soy sauce, some ketchup manis, that thick soy sauce, and a little bit of sriracha, so we'll just brown them off. So now we'll just flip them over. They're getting a really nice brown caramelization on the edge. So now we're going to put our tofu chunks in. We're not going to season them at all. The oil has some seasoning and it'll get a nice dressing on it when we add them. So we're just looking to brown them off. Nice char on them. And we'll continue frying them off. So we're going to take some garlic chips now. They're a little cracker that are dehydrated, and you add them to oil. So we are ready to assemble our salad now. So we're going to take some bean sprouts or tauge, and some green beans, a bunch of them. We'll take some cabbage, our nice Chinese white cabbage. We'll put that on. We'll put some more green beans over here. Some cucumber. So we'll take some potato, just cubed up roughly. We're going to take some egg now and quarter it. And just lay these on top. Like so. Now we'll take our tofu chunks, add a couple of them on, and some tempeh. Sprinkle those over top. Now, this is the best part. We're going to take the Bumbu Kacang and we're going to drizzle it all over the salad. And you can be quite liberal with it. I'm going to put at least 5 or 6 tablespoons on. You can put less or more, you can serve it on the side. And there you have it, Gado Gado. So that was Gado Gado. Thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button down there and like the video. Let me know in the comments what you thought of it, and I will see you next week on Cooking with the Big Guy.